Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And avoids the contact by sliding. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Slot. Hey, let's go. Right on. Alert 16. Man left. Wide. Get wide. Check it out.
Throwing now. Jackson on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Boston Scott. His first touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 2nd and 10, Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Cooks now in his second season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards. And he works free. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure...
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 9-yard line.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Throwing on third, Goff. And incomplete, almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They think he can win every battle.
Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yep.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check nine, check nine.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is to the...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Clay Matthews, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From just shy of midfield, Goff. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again. It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Goff's throw here finds Woods. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 11.
Cut! White 20! Hold on. Check. Watch 30! Hey, Charlie! Tight end right!
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
180! Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Kill.
On first down, it's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Goff now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Check. Watch 54.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Abuka make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. Throw left side complete. That's Dixon. He's to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kenneth Dixon. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that will get them one closer. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Here's Gone. Now they go screen. It's complete. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. He lets it fly for Lockett. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Tyler Lockett with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27.
Let's go. Hey, Delta. 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Got you back.
Here's Goff. Open man right side is Cup, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
120. Watch the pass. Rush in. Whirling. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. He's letting it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now Jackson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Sutton drilling it in on the left side. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Right there.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right. He's got the first down inside the 10.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll run here with Ingram. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3. Brings up second.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It's 4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Henderson going to run for it. And they're able to get this one across the 35.